Hi everyone, it's Chelsea here, bringing you another segment of Living in Southwest Florida. Fort Myers in Southwest Florida has been growing exponentially in recent years. Even U.S. News ranks Cape Coral Fort Myers Metro as one of the fastest growing cities in the country. With all of this movement, there have been many people, ourselves included originally, who made the move blind without ever visiting the city prior. And even if you have been here, there's been a lot of change. So today we're going to explore 13 things that you should know before moving to Fort Myers. But before we get too far along, it would mean a lot to me if you go ahead and hit that like button so that the YouTube algorithms share this info with others and let me know what you'd like more of. And as always, we love helping people from all over the country buy and sell their homes here in Southwest Florida. So if you or anyone you know are even thinking about moving, then please feel free to use that contact info below. All right, let's jump right in. Number one, the first thing you should know about it is the weather. This is something that we discussed more in depth in our last video, but Fort Myers does get really hot in the summer, as well as quite a bit of rainfall. I was sitting on a plane recently with a gentleman who had been house hunting here with his parents, and he said that his mom was not prepared for the heat. It's June, and we're in the hottest month of the year right now. Our average temperature is 85 degrees, which can be beautiful when the humidity doesn't make it feel like it's much hotter. But the good news is that most of the year, the weather is gorgeous, and the months that aren't, we have swimming pools, air conditioners, and water sports to help us cool off. Number two, this is a growing, affordable city. As I mentioned earlier in this video, the Cape Coral Fort Myers Metro is one of the fastest growing cities in the country. That is in part due to its affordability. According to payscale.com, which does monthly data collection, the cost of living in Fort Myers is 4% less than the national average. In terms of comparison of major cities, it's 58% lower than New York City, 46% lower than San Francisco, 31% lower than Washington, D.C., 22% lower than Chicago, and 17% lower than Philadelphia. The average cost of a home here is around $293,000, which is 15% lower than the national average. Gas and groceries are slightly more expensive. We have also noticed that luxury self-care like massages or hair care can tend to be skewed more expensive. Number three, while we're talking the financials, it should also be mentioned that because there is not a state income tax, budgets for retirees can go further as well. That means pensions and Social Security benefits and income from IRAs and 401ks all go untaxed. Number four, to go back to the point on our growth, we should also discuss construction. There is a lot still being built here. Construction industries and other service vendors are in high demand at the moment as new homes and businesses are all going up all over town. Fort Myers is a little more developed than Cape Coral, which is very much a work in progress. But even in Fort Myers, there are plenty of roadwork projects and new home communities going up all over as well. If you are considering Cape Coral, take into consideration that city utilities are still being built out. So a portion of the city is still on well and septic until it can be added to the city grid. Number five, employment. If you're wondering how you're going to fund this new lifestyle, the largest employer is Lee Health. Gartner, an IT research firm, and Lee County School District are also heavy employers in the area. As for smaller self-made industries, the hospitality and service industries are large employers. This means hotels and property management, restaurants, retail, and technical crafts like electricians, plumbers, pest control, and other service industries are very highly in demand. Number six, quality of life for veterans. This area loves their veterans. It does not matter the length of service or for how long ago the service member served. Fort Myers and other local cities support heavily their veterans. My brother is former Navy, and he's told me that there are many local businesses that offer veteran discounts. Also, there are several local resources for veterans to utilize, as well as multiple memorials and even the Southwest Florida Military Museum and Library. Number seven, schools of choice. For those families like ours who have small children, I see a common question posted about how schools work. There are not assigned home schools here. Instead, it's more like a lottery-based system. Each home is located within a zone, and each parent or guardian must rank the schools found in their zone, and possibly the zones adjoining theirs, according to their preferences. Then, with complicated algorithms that somehow utilize proximity preferences and secrets that only can be known by the divine, students are assigned their school. For us, when my eldest went to kindergarten, we had to rank 16 schools. While we were fortunate to get our top pick, someone said recently that they were given their 15th out of 15 schools. Yesterday, my sister-in-law let me know that she was given her 8th choice. I will say on a personal level that of the 16 schools we were given to choose, I went and toured 8 of them, and I was very impressed with all of them. All of the schools that I toured were head and shoulders above the ones that we had just left, and so I was thrilled to see that any of those would have worked for my child. There are also some charter options available that work independently and Florida Virtual School for online learning. There are also vibrant private schools and homeschooling co-op options as well. This is kind of a complicated structure, and it's in the middle of being revamped for elementary, so it'll probably be a future topic on this channel. If you'd like to stay informed, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you'll be alerted when we release this topic. Number 8, the slow coast. This side of Florida is known as the slow coast because our pace of life can be more compared to the phrase island time. Things take a little longer to get done, and there's a little bit less of a rush to get from point A to point B or to get jobs completed. This can be frustrating and relaxing in the same breath. Number 9, since we're talking about pace of life, let's jump into some of the more fun things to do. Golfers can really get spoiled here. We have around 50 local golf courses. There are also many state parks to explore, splash pads to soak in, and a water park located in Cape Coral for a weekend cool down. Number 10, Sanibel. Sanibel consistently ranks as one of the top beaches in the world. This is in part because it's a sandy white beach, but also because of its really amazing shelling. Shelling is exactly as it sounds, where you walk the beach and you collect pretty shells. One of the reasons Sanibel shelling is better than most, though, is because the barrier islands typically will run north to south following the coastline, but Sanibel curves and goes east to west. This east to west facing allows the beach to act as a barrier for the shells, and they wash onto the shore. Number 11, boating. I think it should be mentioned that some of the beaches here, it's actually easier to access sometimes by boat than by car. Cayo Costa State Park is exclusively accessed by boat, for example. I have friends who swear to boating to Lover's Key instead of driving down. In this vein, there are also many waterfront restaurants, and they have slips available for you to use to visit. Number 12, shopping. If shopping is more your sport, then you are in luck because there are multiple malls to choose from. Gulf Coast Town Center Mall is a huge outdoor mall near the airport with many festivals and events throughout the year. Our first year here, we were thrilled when we won a $250 Best Buy gift card from their Santa Claus giveaway. There's also Miramar Outlet Mall, Edison Mall, Bell Tower Shops, Coconut Point Mall, Sanibel Mall, The Forum, and several others I'm sure I'm forgetting to mention. Number 13, making it official. Once you've decided to make the move, driver's license and vehicle registrations will all need to be obtained. These are handled by the tax collector's office instead of a DMV. There are several spread throughout the area. Feel free to schedule an appointment or walk in. I was a walk-in and I was very manageable for me. All right, you made it through. Are there any more things that you think it's important to know before moving? If so, leave them for me in the comments section below. And as always, you can find my contact info in the video description if you'd like to run questions by me or discuss your specific scenario. Or use capecoralrealestate.com for all the latest listings that hit the market. Please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bells so that you get all new content, and it helps me know what you'd like more of. And feel free to add me on social media where I regularly drop local information as well. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. And until next time, I wish you much health and happiness.